14 years old boy Chanben Tungabung was found dead on June 15 inside the premises of Nltv College in Waka. Sadaka subdivision launched second phase of its tree plantation drive today, June 16. Nagaland Health Protection Society has launched a special awareness and benefit saturation camp starting June 15. Dharti Aaba Jan Bhagidari Abhiyan, a 15-day nationwide awareness and saturation campaign, was launched in Jaluki blocks on June 16. Mon district participated in the Nasha Mukt Pratigya program organized by the district administration of Charyodaya Assam held at Namtalo Playground on June 13. Hello viewers, you are watching Nltv English Primetime. This is Janjan Kasar and now the news in detail. Nino Iralu was sworn in as the new Lokayukta of the Nagaland today at the Nagaland Civil Secretariat in Kohima. She takes over from Bano Z. Jamir, the former Chief Secretary of Nagaland who completed her 5-year term. The oath of service was administered by Chief Secretary Dr. Jalam IAS with Home Commissioner Anup Kichi IAS starting the official proceeding. Senior officials, officers, staff of Lokayukta, well-wishers and family members attended the ceremony. The Department of Technical Education has informed qualified candidates that counseling for direct admission to degree or lateral entry into private institutions and universities for engineering courses, architecture and B Pharma will be held on June 25 from 10 a.m. onwards at the Government Polytechnic Kohima near Indira Gandhi Stadium, Kohima. All interested candidates are invited to attend the counseling with all necessary academic documents. The empaneled engineering college and universities affiliated with DTA Nagaland will conduct counseling for 3 respective institutes and universities. A 5-day fresher cum training program on GST began on June 16 at the office of the Commissioner of State Taxes in Dimapur, Nagaland. The program is designed for state tax officers to deepen their understanding of GST laws, procedures and best practices. This initiative aims to equip officers with upgrade knowledge and skill to ensure efficient tax administration and compliance across the state. Officials believe that continuous training will help improve service delivery and strengthen the implementation of GST in Nagaland. We have a report on this to reporter Niboli Yato. Let's have a look.
In the subject, I also congratulate this entire team of our officers who have made this event possible. Friends, GST is dynamic in nature. It demands constant upgradation. This calls for a continuous learning and hence this training program. In recent times, Nagaland has made only modest headlines in terms of tax revenue recovery and compliance efforts. I acknowledge with a sense of urgency and purpose that our state is not the front runner in GST collections in average or per capita terms, and revenue leakage through evasion have severely affected our state. That, my friends, is why this training is not just timely, but indispensable. Our state has a unique and complex history. Our geography, remoteness, infrastructural challenges, political complexities have all led to a legacy of underdevelopment. As a consequence, we have struggled to establish revenue generating industries and enterprises. I am hopeful that shortly we will make strides in these areas too. But for now, Nagaland relies heavily on tax revenues to meet its financial and development needs. And hence, optimizing tax revenue is not merely an administrative objective, but it is a developmental imperative. We are struggling with a lot of constraints, but I can proudly tell you all that the department is making steady and strategic progress. Over the past 8 months, we have prioritized on capacity building by sending our officers to Guwahati, Shillong, Kolkata, New Delhi for the training and exposure. We conducted high impact training like the one in Niathu last year. This 5-day training is a continuation of that learning journey. Further, we had conducted rounds of trainings for DDOs of different departments in Kohima to upgrade them to the nuances of TDS and associated subject matters. Earlier this month, we interacted with the representatives of business community, listening to their grievances and seeking solutions collaboratively. This dialogue will continue and deepen in times to come. Our department has developed 2 in-house tools to monitor GST compliance and CSTO performances. And we are working to develop a monthly reporting format which will be incisive, help us for better assessment and timely interventions in the subject. I also congratulate this entire team of our officers who have made this event possible.
In Kohima, the Directorate of Youth Resources and Sport announced on June 16 that it will organize the Grassroots Football 2025 on June 21 at Indira Gandhi Stadium. The event is open to boys and girls aged 5 to 12, divided into age group 5 to 6, 7 to 8, 9 to 10, and 11. Interested participants can collect registration forms from the Directorate's Sports section on working days. The last date to submit the complete form is June 19, and selection will be based on first come, first served basis. The Janjatiya Gaurav Awareness and Benefits Saturation Camp was held at Council Hall, Gukhanyu Village, under Timanyu district on June 16. DC Timanyu Jafet Watch urged the public to actively participate and take advantage of various welfare schemes related to health, education, social welfare, livelihood, housing and skill development. The campaign aims to provide benefit through schemes such as PM Kisan Credit Card, Aadhaar Card Operation, Ayushman Card, Jan Dhan Yojana, Murda Loan and Ration Card registration. The district administration will cooperate with line departments to ensure the smooth conduct of the camp. In a heartbreaking incident, a 14-year-old boy named Cheong Beng Tung Ovung was found dead on June 15 inside the premises of Mount Tei College in Waka. The body was discovered by passerby around 12 p.m. near the basketball court area, and police were informed at approximately 2:43 p.m. According to sources, the boy's mother was the first to locate the body. Reporters say the teenager had been missing since the night of June 14. He was found hanging inside an abandoned college bus on campus. Initial police investigation ruled out and foul play after a request from the grieving mother. Authorities hand over the body to the family, effectively closing the investigation. The Dharti Abad Jan Bhagidari Abhiyan, a 15-day nationwide awareness and saturation campaign, was launched in Jalukhe block on June 16. The campaign aims to achieve 100% saturation of central government scheme among eligible beneficiaries in villages. ADC Jalukhe Albert Ezung emphasized the importance of close coordination between department and village functionaries to maximize outreach and impact. Officials from various government departments highlighted ongoing welfare scheme and the impact. Campaign will cover 12 villages under Jalukhe block. This initiative is part of a large national effort running from June 15 to June 30 to ensure last mile delivery of government scheme and bridge socio-economic gaps in tribal dominated areas. The Sataka subdivision launched the second phase of its tree plantation drive today, June 16. The sapling distribution ceremony took place at the residence of Minister G. Kaitoaye, Minister of Road and Bridge Nagaland, who sponsored 1,500 saplings for 7 villages, Sataka town and the surrounding National Bridge 702A. The event was attended by local council members including Sataka Town Council and village representatives. Councillor Keijo Zimo thanked Minister Aye for his generous support, while GB Chairman Vishio Zimo said the sapling will be planted along village approach, road and the highway to boost greenery and combat climate change. This follows an earlier drive on June 5 World Environment Day where Minister Aye distributed 1,600 saplings to 16 villages and individuals, showing his continued commitment to environmental conservation in the Sataka constituency. We have a report on this by reporter Soshila. Let's have a look.
With the initiative of our Honorable Minister G. Kaito Aye, Minister for Road and Bridges, Nagaland, the people of Sataka have already celebrated and observed World Environment Day on 5th of June this month. And we have already planted the highway stretch from Sataka to Nyamboto through his initiative. That is the first phase we have already planted. And today, 16th of June, we have gathered here to go on his program for cleanliness and world environment and for ecological balance. He has already distributed 1,500 tree saplings to beautify Sataka town and in and around villages. 7 villages with Sataka town, he has already distributed these tree saplings, 1,500. And starting from today, we are going to plant this tree through his initiative. Therefore, we are very grateful to our Honorable Minister, Sri G. Kaito Aye, for his yeoman service to his people. Thank you all.
Alho Sikim Tani Atalahipolo, new Honorable Minister G. Kaito Aye, Road and Bridge Minister, Pano, Nagang Yibagala, Cabinet Laklangwa, Yuvetono, Nisatakami, Ehuno, Akakamsu, Akamla Kivimla Chekyola Itagi, Ishi, World Environment Day. Ayakana Kila Kyolo, Atalatibo Yoga Kyobu, Pane de Chilewo, near Aputsini, and a Sataka area law. But much Kashi Itagi, plantation Hibako Shore Pinga Hono, Pau Pagitlano, Hegineto Beveno, Hibakos Suo, near Apupu and a Townsend Aputsini Totska Hono, Ino, near Elketo Kuzolo Joint Council Chairman Jelano, shaking the Pesu, new Honorable Minister G. Kaito Ayetani, and Oyekibela Itagi, Malkibelo Pingapi.
The Nagaland Board of School Education has announced that on June 18, the felicitation program for meritorious students of the HSLC examination 2025 batch eligible for Chief Minister's Meritorious Scholarship for Fellowship will be held at the State Banquet Hall, Chief Minister's Residential Complex, Kohima at 11 a.m. Chief Minister Nifi Rio will grace the occasion and do the honors. Students are requested to attend the function in their current school or institution uniform along with one parent and be seated by 10 a.m. sharp. All concerned are asked to confirm their attendance in the CMSF HSLC 2025 batch WhatsApp group by June 16. We'll now take a short break. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Welcome back, viewers. Let's get back with the news. A consumer awareness program was held at the Disease Conference Hall in PEG on June 2025. District and Session Judge cum Chairperson of PEG DLSA, Mezivolo, emphasized the importance of consumer protection and the key features of the Consumer Protection Act 2019. She highlighted the rights of consumer, including the ability of file complaint online and the role of the Central Consumer Protection Authority in preventing unfair trade practices. The program was organized by the Department of Legal Metrology and Consumer Protection and District Level Service Authority in collaboration with PEG Town Chakasang Student Union. A 15-day awareness and benefit saturation campaign was launched at all town hall training on June 16. The campaign aims to raise awareness, organize saturation camp, and provide essential government services to eligible citizens. Key services include Aadhaar registration, registration under PM Kisan, Kisan Credit Card, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, All Age Pension Scheme, Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, and Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. The initiative seeks to empower rural communities and ensure equal access to government service for everyone in Tening subdivision. The inclusive education component under Samagra Shiksha Nagaland organized a comprehensive in-service training program for IE resource person and coordinators focusing on inclusive pedagogical approaches, individualized education plans, and therapeutic interventions. The training featured sessions on music therapy, speech therapy, occupational therapy, and psychotherapy, as well as teaching learning materials, exhibitions showcasing innovation, educational aids. Commissioner and Secretary School Education and SCIRT visited the exhibition and commended the participants' effort in developing TLMS. Winners of the exhibition were recognized for their innovation, with Nungshisen Laozukum and Zumong Kikon securing the top 3 position. The program aimed to empower IERPS and coordinators to provide inclusive education, contributing to the vision of education for all. Today, June 16, the Zeleng Officers Association Nagaland held a felicitation ceremony for the HSLC 2025 Top 20 Achievers at the Deputy Commissioner Office Conference Hall in Peron. Deputy Commissioner Hyazu Meru congratulated the students and urged them to seek wisdom for future challenges. He called them ambassadors of the district and encouraged responsibility and community contribution. Chirai Zeleng, regional passport officer, praised the achievers and motivated them to exceed expectations and prepare for future success. The achievers received certificates and cash award. HSLC topper Lung Yihangle thanked Zoan for recognizing their efforts. The event included address by Zion leaders and blessed from Pastor Reverend Haiku Naza. The Mon district participated in the Nasha Mukt Pragya program organized by the district administration of Charaideo, Assam, held at Namtola Playground on June 13. At the CTZ, Mon released Sanctum emphasized the need to create a drug-free society, highlighting the growing concern of substance abuse in both Charaideo and Mon district. He urged the community to support the rehabilitation and reintegration of drug addicts into mainstream society. The event featured a craft mela, health camp, traditional sport, cultural performance, and a friendly football match promoting community bonding and youth involvement. The Mon District Administration extended gratitude to the Deputy Commissioner of Charaideo for hosting the event and fostering inter-district collaboration. In the United Kingdom on June 16, Naga tribal leaders issued the Oxford Declaration during their visit to the Pitt River Museum. They demanded the return of ancestral human remains and cultural artifacts taken during colonial times. The leader representing Major Naga Hoho Council called for respectful repatriation to heal cultural wounds and restore indigenous dignity. They urged museums like Pitt River to decolonize their collections amid ethical discussion. This move is part of the global repatriation effort by indigenous groups reclaiming heritage taken during colonial rule. The Nagaland Health Protection Society has launched a special awareness and benefit saturation camp starting June 15. The camp will continue till June 13 in partnership with the Ministry of Tribal Affairs. The aim is to issue Ayushman Bharat and Chief Minister's health insurance scheme card to eligible people, especially in tribal areas under the Jajantia Gaurav Virsh campaign. The focus is on helping under-registered villagers, mainly in Longlang district, get covered under this health scheme. NHPS has urged citizens to help spread awareness, especially for those not yet registered under the scheme. In North Tripura's Churaibari area on June 16, police achieved a major breakthrough in the fight against drug trafficking. During a routine check, Churaibari police intercepted a mini truck and seized 80,000 yaba tablets hidden in various packets. Acting on a secret tip-off, they arrested Sanjay Sahani, a known drug smuggler who has allegedly transported the consignment from the Assam into Tripura. North Tripura Superintendent of Police visited the spot and confirmed the seized drugs are worth around ₹4 crore in the black market. A case has been filed under the NDPS Act and an investigation is underway to take wider smuggling network.
मंत्री का जो नशा मुक्त त्रिपुरा अभियान चल रहा है और हमारे डीजी साहब का गो अगेंस्ट ड्रग्स पूरी तरह से हम लोगों ने, जो आप देख रहे हैं चुराईबारी नाके में गाड़ी एंट्री कर रहा था असम साइड से और नाके पे जब चेकिंग हुआ गाड़ी का नंबर TR05C1755, तो उसमें चेकिंग के दौरान उसके बैग में 8 बड़े पैकेट पाए गए और टोटल 80,000 याबा टैबलेट मिला है। तो हम लोगों ने सारा प्रोसीजर करके सीज भी किया है और इसका मार्केट मूल्य 4 करोड़ के करीब होगा। तो इस पे अभी एनडीपीएस केस दर्ज करेंगे और जो हमने अरेस्ट किया ड्राइवर को, उसका नाम संजय साइनी है, ये यहीं चुराईबारी का रहने वाला है। तो एनडीपीएस केस करके इन्वेस्टिगेशन करके इसके आगे के फॉरवर्ड एंड बैकवर्ड लिंकेजेस भी निकलेंगे। आप ये देख रहे होंगे कि चुराईबारी पीएस लगातार ही नशा मुक्त अभियान में काफी योगदान दे रहा है। उन्होंने लास्ट मंथ भी 1000 kg गांजा पकड़ा था, उससे पहले भी गांजा पकड़े थे। तो नॉर्थ त्रिपुरा पुलिस पूरी तरह से नशा मुक्त त्रिपुरा के को पूरा करने के लिए वचनबद्ध है और
Near Lokchau in Tengnopal district, a serious road accident occurred on June 15 involving several civilian passerbys. The Assam Rifle, working with other security forces, quickly came to help those affected. Sadly, one woman died in the accident. 4 injured people were rescued and taken to Jivan Hospital in Kakching for treatment. The Assam Rifle acted fast to provide medical help, secured the area and coordinated with local authorities. Known as the Sentinel of the Northeastern, they showed their dedication to helping civilians in emergencies. On June 14, the Assam Rifle organized a wreath-laying ceremony at the Unit War Memorial to honor Rifleman Rabindranath Mordek, who had sacrificed his life in the line duty on the same date in 2018. Senior officers, soldiers, and commanders gathered to pay tribute to the courage and dedication. The ceremony included a floral tribute and a moment of silence. A senior officer stated that Rifleman Mordek's bravery and selfless service will always be remembered and that the nation remained indebted to heroes like him. In Shillong on June 16, the municipal board made it mandatory for all dog owners to register their pet and get ID tags for Rs 250 each. This rule under Section 128 of the Municipal Act aims to control stray dogs and improve public safety. Owners must keep their dogs from roaming freely or the pet will be treated as stray, risking impoundment and legal action. The board urges owners to register quickly to avoid penalties and help manage the city's pet population better. We'll take another short break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back once again. Let's get back with the news. In Agartala today, the Tripura Pradesh Congress announced a statewide public outreach campaign starting June 22 as part of a nationwide effort by the All India Congress Committee. The campaign will focus on issues like rising unemployment, infiltration, poor law and order, and governance under the BJP government. Tripura Congress President Ashish Kumar Saha said leaders from all levels met in Agartala to prepare for the house-to-house campaign. The effort will raise awareness about the country and state's current situation and Congress initiative, including the caste-based census. Saha also claimed that the US President Trump tried, led by PM Modi, to agree to a ceasefire after the Pahalgam terror attack. The campaign will distribute leaflets highlighting unemployment, infiltration, law and order, and crime against women seeking public support. In Cherrapunji, Meghalaya, a key video has surfaced in the suspected murder of Raja Raghuvanshi on the morning of May 23. Raja and his wife Sonam were seen trekking near the double-decker road bridge in Nograd village just hours before Raja was allegedly murdered in a plot involving his wife and her lover. The video was captured by YouTuber Devendra Singh, who later identified the indoor-based couple in his travel footage. It shows Sonam leading the way with Raja walking behind. According to police, the couple had checked out of Sipra homestay between 5:30 a.m. and 6:30 a.m. that day. Raja's body was found days later in a 1,000-foot deep gorge. The video is now a crucial piece of evidence in the case. In Churachandpur district of Manipur, as of June 16, students and job aspirants are facing growing education crisis due to the lack of nearby examination centers. Over 14 months into an ongoing ethnic conflict, many candidates are being forced to travel hundreds of kilometers outside the state to take exams like SSC, NDA, NEET, UPSC and UGC, NTA. Although Imphal, the nearest exam center, is just 62 km away, security concerns and restricted access have made the road nearly impossible to use. As a result, students must travel to faraway cities like Aizawl, Guwahati and Agartala, facing high travel costs, tough road conditions and extreme exhaustion. Many have missed important exams due to unaffordable travel, while others struggle with poor performance caused by fatigue, lack of accommodation and unfamiliar environment. In Kolkata today, the Samaj Sevi Sangha, a well-known Durga Puja committee, held a special prayer to honor the victims of the Ahmedabad plane crash. Members gathered to offer condolence and pray for the departed soul and their families. The crash happened on June 13 when a London-bound airplane crashed into a medical college canteen building shortly after taking off from Ahmedabad, killing 241 people on board and 29 on the ground.
हम लोग ये जो पूजा कर रहे हैं, ये जितने भी हम लोग का फैमिली है जो इन्वॉल्व हो रहा है, वो उसके शांति के लिए, उसका कुशल मंगल के लिए हम लोग पूजा करते हैं। तो सिमिलरली ये जो पूजा आज कर रहे हैं, हम लोग जो खोया है, जो परिवार जो जिसे खोया है, उसका मंगल के लिए, कुशल के लिए, ताकि और फर्दर ऐसा ना हो, यही मेरा हम लोग का पूजा का आज अर्पण है।
We are also mourning the tragedy of the Ahmedabad air crash. So many passengers died, so many budding doctors died, and we as a club, we are really sad that such a thing has happened. So we have dedicated today's occasion in memoriam of them, and we have also prayed for their for the departed souls, and you can see here on the board a remembrance for them.
हम लोग ये जो पूजा कर रहे हैं, ये जितने भी हम लोग का फैमिली है जो इन्वॉल्व हो रहा है।
In Pahalgam, Kashmir Valley on June 15, many visitors returned following the phased reopening of park and tourist spot announced by Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha. The town, which suffered a deadly terror attack on April 22 that killed 26 people, is slowly returning to normal. Tour operators and tourists welcomed the reopening, with many appreciating Kashmir's natural beauty and feeling safe during their visit. Locals and authorities hope this marks a strong revival of tourism in the region.
बहुत ज़बरदस्त इनिशिएटिव है। हम श्रीनगर से एक ट्रैवल एजेंट्स का डेलीगेशन लेके आए हैं पहलगाम। हमारा भी यही कोशिश है कि जो लोग बाहर से आए हैं वो भी देखें कि हाँ एक पॉजिटिव स्टेप लिया है एलजी साहब ने, उनके अंदर भी एक ऐसा विश्वास है कि हाँ जब कोई जगह खुली है उसका मतलब यही है कि वो सेफ है, सिक्योर है। तो ये बहुत वेलकम स्टेप है, हम इसका खैर मकदम करते हैं।
अभी तक श्रीनगर से खाली यहाँ पर कश्मीरी आ रहे थे कि 1-2 दिन से अब डेलीगेशन भी आने लगे, बाहर से लोग भी आने लगे। उनको ये पता चला कि अब माहौल यहाँ पर साजगार हो रहा है और हम पर एतमाद भी कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि भरोसा भी कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि यहाँ पर अब पूरा ट्रैवल डेलीगेशन भी आया है। टूरिस्ट के लिए यहाँ पर अच्छा माहौल रहेगा, हम उनको वेलकम करते हैं और हर वक्त उनको हम खुशामद कहते हैं। हम इसी पे उम्मीद पे हैं कि इंशाल्लाह वो जल्दी आएगी और कश्मीर फिर से और बाहर आएगा इंशाल्लाह।
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, अभी तो जाना बाकी है, अभी बस देख रहा हूँ। यहाँ की वादियाँ अच्छी लग रही हैं बहुत। दिल्ली वालों के लिए मैसेज है कि वहाँ गर्मी बहुत है, थोड़ी पहाड़ों में छुट्टियां बिताएं, यहाँ के लोगों के साथ भी समय बिताएं और ये एक मजबूत पक्ष रहेगा हमारा कि हम डर नहीं रहे। बिल्कुल
टूरिस्ट उम्मीद तो है आने लगेंगे सर, सरकार ने अच्छी व्यवस्था रखी है। हम लोग भी बहुत दूर से आए हैं, मध्य प्रदेश से आए हैं और लेट अस होप फॉर।
People across India have protested the brutal attack on poet Rabindranath Tagore ancestral home in Shahjatpur, Bangladesh during the Muhammad Yunus government. The incident has caused widespread outrage. In response, the Tripura police along with border guard force and state rifle are keeping a strict watch to prevent illegal crossing from Bangladesh. Today, June 16, the Agartala GRP police and Railway Protection Force arrested Jageshwar Mahato Tintu from Bihar at Agartala railway station. He was caught trying to smuggle 3 kilograms and 145 grams of dried ganja to Mumbai by train. The drugs are worth around 80 to 90,000 rupees in Mumbai. A case under the NTPS Act has been filed and the accused has been set for police remand. Police say more arrests are followed as investigation proceeds.
अगरतला रेलवे स्टेशन से फिर से अरेस्ट किया गया है एक ड्रग्स पेडलर को, और ये जो ड्रग्स पेडलर है वो अगरतला रेलवे स्टेशन से ट्रेन से करके अब मुंबई पर जाने वाले थे। तभी एक सीक्रेट इंफॉर्मेशन के थ्रू अगरतला जीआरपी थाना का पुलिस, अगरतला आरपीएफ एंड इंटेलिजेंस डिपार्टमेंट ये मिलकर उन ड्रग्स पेडलर को अरेस्ट किया है और उसकी फांस से डर हुआ है 80 से या 90,000 ड्राई गांजा। और ये जो ड्रग्स पेडलर है उसका नाम है जगेश्वर महातो, उसका घर है बिहार की लखीसराय पर। और ये हमेशा जो भी ट्रेन है वो ट्रेन से ड्रग्स सप्लाई कर रहे थे मुंबई से लेकर और भी ये जगह पर, लेकिन इस बार वो नाकाम हुआ। अगरतला जीआरपी थाना का इंस्पेक्टर, अगरतला जो भी आरपीएफ है और इंटेलिजेंस डिपार्टमेंट मिलकर उन ड्रग्स पेडलर को अरेस्ट किया है और उसको पुलिस रिमांड लेकर आज अदालत में पेश किया गया। बांग्लादेशी घुस रहे हैं और इन बांग्लादेशी के खिलाफ कड़ी से कड़ी कार्रवाई कर रही है अगरतला जीआरपी थाना एंड रेल पुलिस। अगरतला से कैमरा शब्द के साथ विक्रम कर्मा का रिपोर्ट ऑन नागालैंड टीवी।
मतलब आइडेंटिफाई करके अरेस्ट कर रहे हैं और जो कानूनी कार्रवाई ये हम मतलब लगातार करते रहेंगे, ये आगे जाके भी चलता रहेगा।
सर जो ड्रग्स पेडलर को आप लोग ने अरेस्ट किया है कल, उसका सब नाम और एड्रेस और उसकी यहाँ से कितना रुपया का?
अच्छा देखिए, उसका उनका जो नाम है जोगेश्वर महातो, एक्चुअली वो लखीसराय जिला से बिलोंग करते हैं बिहार, और पिछले दिन में हम लोग की यूपी का भी एक पकड़ा था। तो कल जो है पूछने से बताया कि वो जो गांजा है उसके पास से जो मिला है 3.145 kg ड्राई गांजा, तो वो एक्चुअली बोल रहे हैं कि वो बाय थ्रू वो महाराष्ट्र में ये सेल करेगा। जो उन्होंने बताया कि उन्होंने सुना है कि यहाँ पर बड़े तादाद में इसका जो प्राइस मिलता है, तो वो तकरीबन बोल रहे हैं कि अगर ये गांजा यहाँ से मतलब मुंबई कुछ तरह से जा सके तो यहाँ पर कम से कम उसको 80-90 हज़ार रुपया मिलेगा, ऐसा उन्होंने बोला। तो हम लोग ये देख रहे हैं उसके पास एक मोबाइल भी बरामद हुआ है, तो हम लोग ये देख रहे हैं कि ये मतलब ये सोर्स कहाँ पर है और किसको वो देने वाले थे, उसका डेस्टिनेशन क्या है। आज हम लोग उनको लॉन्ड कोर्ट में पेश कर रहे हैं पुलिस रिमांड। तो पुलिस रिमांड में हम ये भी देखेंगे कि इसमें कौन कौन मतलब शामिल है, यहाँ पर कोई रेल का या रेल स्टेशन के अंदर या जो भी मतलब उसको शामिल होता है, अगर हमको मिलता है वेरीफाई करके हम लोग जरूर उनके खिलाफ लॉफुल एक्शन लेंगे।
सर ऐसा क्या कारण है कि ये हर दिन इतना सारा मतलब इन्फिल्ट्रेशन हो रहा है पकड़ा जा रहा है। तो ऐसा क्या कारण होगा कि त्रिपुरा को ही कॉरिडोर बना लिया है ये लोग?
देखिए ये तो मतलब हर एक को पता है कि मतलब ये तो बोलने के लिए हमारा तो आधिकारिक है, लेकिन मैं जहाँ समझते हूँ कि बांग्लादेश का और हमारा यहाँ का तकरीबन जो लैंग्वेज या वहाँ का रहने का जो चाल डाल वो तकरीबन एक जैसे ही है। तो हाँ कुछ तो है, हमारा इंडियन टाउट भी कुछ है कि उसको इलीगल एंट्री के लिए मदद करता है। तो एक्चुअली लॉफुल एजेंसी होके हम ये बोल रहे हैं कि हम इन लोगों को भी आइडेंटिफाई करके उन लोगों को मतलब जो भी लॉफुल एक्शन मतलब ले सकते हैं हम लोग ले रहे हैं। अभी भी इस तरह का जो इलीगल जो क्रॉस होता है उनको हेल्प कर रहे हैं। अभी भी हमारा कस्टडी में है, मतलब पुलिस रिमांड में है। तो हम लोग जितना हो सके कि मतलब इस तरह का काम को जो अंजाम देने का कोशिश कर रहे हैं, हम लोग उन लोगों को आइडेंटिफाई करके उन लोगों को हम लोग लॉफुल एक्शन ले रहे हैं। और बाकी जो लोकल पीएस है और भी सिस्टर एजेंसी जो है सब मिलके इसके खिलाफ काम कर रहे हैं।
सर और एक चीज जो लास्ट क्वेश्चन है इसमें है कि लेडीज लोग बहुत ऐसा दिख रहा है कि बहुत सारे लेडीज लोग भी आ रहे हैं वहाँ से, तो व्हाट इज द पर्पस एक्चुअली बिहाइंड दैट?
देखिए एक्चुअली हम लोग जो इंटरव्यूशन करते हैं लेडीज या जेंट्स जो भी है, खास करके लेडीज, तो इसमें देखा गया है कि वो मिडिल ईस्ट का है, तकरीबन 30 या 40 या 45 ज्यादा से ज्यादा उसके उम्र का होता है। तो वो लोग बोल रहे हैं कि जो काम करने के लिए जा रहे हैं या मान लीजिए जो होटल मैनेजमेंट या ब्यूटी पार्लर इस तरह का काम करने का लिए जा रहे हैं, वो मतलब जो बांग्लादेश से जो टाउट वहाँ मतलब और इंडियन के टाउट जो है उसको मतलब बहला फुसका के ऐसा करते हैं। और कुछ मतलब वो लोग जानते भी है क्या मतलब क्या काम करना है, वो उसके लिए भी आ जाते हैं।
इलीगल एक्टिविटीज
हाँ
इनके साथ जुड़े होते हैं।
हाँ हो सकता है। हम ये तकरीबन 2 या 3 महीना हो रहा है, हम लोग एक जो बांग्लादेशी है वो वहाँ मतलब बेंगलोर में ऑपरेट कर रहे हैं ये जो रैकेट, हम मतलब वहाँ जाके भी हम लोग उनको अरेस्ट करके लाया है और अभी भी वो जेल में है। तो ये हम लोग मतलब कर रहे हैं लगातार।
हम जैसे देख रहे हैं कि बोला गया है, बहुत सारे राजनीतिक पार्टियों भी बोलते हैं कि बॉर्डर सील हुआ है बीएसएफ का बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है बॉर्डर में, इसके बाद भी बांग्लादेशियों ने त्रिपुरा में आ रहा है, मतलब क्या बोलना चाहेंगे इस बारे में?
देखिए एक्चुअली इसके लिए तो हमारा बॉर्डर सिक्योरिटी है बहुत मुस्तैदी से मतलब कर रहे हैं। मुझे ये मेरा पर्सनल ओपिनियन है। और कुछ तो है टोपोग्राफिकल मतलब सिचुएशन भी ऐसा फेस करना पड़ता है शायद जो हमारा बीएसएफ है। तो कुल मिला के वो भी मतलब यह मतलब पूरा 100% रोकने का शायद कोशिश कर रहा है। और हमारा जो अगरतला रेल स्टेशन में वहाँ पर भी जो बीएसएफ का जो क्या बोलते हैं सीक्रेट एजेंसी है वो भी आ रहा है। मतलब हर तरह से उसको रोकने का कोशिश चल रहा है और मतलब जरूर इसमें हम लोग कामयाब होंगे, सब एजेंसी मिलकर अगर काम करें तो।
कल हम देखे हैं कि जो सिपाही जला के एक एरिया है कुनाबन, उधर कल एक बंदे को पकड़ा है, उसने एक बाइक को बांग्लादेश में पाचार करने के लिए जा रहा था। तो उधर जब उसको पकड़ा है पुलिस ने, तभी बोला है कि वो उससे उधर ज्यादा प्राइस मिलता है इसलिए मतलब वो सेल कर रहा है। तो मतलब अब जो बांग्लादेशी लोग जो त्रिपुरा में आ रहे हैं या इंडिया में आ रहे हैं, आपको क्या लगता है कि इसमें क्या लोकल जो हमारे त्रिपुरा का जो रेसिडेंट्स है उन लोगों का कोई हाथ वगैरह है क्या इसमें?
हाँ कुछ ना कुछ तो मतलब जरूर रहेगा। हाँ एक परसेंटेज तो है कि उसका जो इलीगल जो इनकम है वो करने का कोशिश करता है। तो ये बात तो सही है कुछ है। और मैंने बोला है कि आपके कि कुछ टोपोग्राफिकल मतलब मसला भी है, मुझे जहाँ तक लगता है मैं पर्सनली, क्योंकि कुछ जगह ऐसा भी है कि मतलब उस पर हमारा इंडियन लोग भी है, इधर भी इंडियन लोग है, तो उसका आना जाना मतलब होता है। तो ये कुछ एक मतलब मिसक्रेन है कि उसको मतलब ये आना जाना को या उस पर जाने का उसका जो बैड यूज है वो मतलब।
In Ahmedabad on Sunday, officials confirmed the recovery of cockpit voice recorder black box from the Air India crash that killed 270 people. This will help determine the cause of the accident. P.K. Mishra, Principal Secretary of the Prime Minister, visited the crash site and hospital, meeting victims, families and injured survivors. He chaired a high-level meeting with government and investigation officials to coordinate a relief and prompt effort. The Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau leads the probe with the U.S. Safety Board assisting. Mishra promised full support for the victim families and urged swift DNA identification. That's all for the Nltv English Primetime. For more news and update, keep watching Nagaland TV.